Comes inside McEnany. McPherson scores! It's 2-0. And on his comeback game, Dave McPherson gives Rangers a healthier-looking first-half lead. It was maybe a rash challenge, that, by McEnany, because it allowed Trevor Stephen time to measure the cross, and McPherson made the most of it. It's a loose one again from Butter, which Mark Haitley couldn't quite pick up on, but Mikhailichenko has it, and Stephen through the middle. Trevor Stephen couldn't quite get there. Having a few problems with the kicks, Jim Butter, but he certainly hasn't had any problems with his hands. He's pulled off a series of magnificent first-half saves, but eventually Butter was beaten after 32 minutes when Ian Ferguson scored for Rangers. Huge sigh of relief around the stadium, and Dave McPherson's header from Trevor Stevens' cross made it 2. But Alloa have retained their pride and can take a lot from this first-half performance, but they trail Rangers by 2-0. Rangers restart. They put 4 goals past Dumbarton in the last round of the cup to at least match that total, I'm sure, in this second half. And they do have £4 million man Duncan Ferguson on the bench, and we may well see him before this second half is out. Dave McPherson, one of the first half scorers, to John Brown. Ali McCoy's chasing, and Butter off the line. Good touch again from McAvoy. He's a promising player. Offside though against McCormick. Tommy Doyle spotted it. Ian Ferguson to Stephen. Haitley trying to get away from his marker. It's not been easy for him. Gary Stevens. Haitley's at the near post, and McCoy's at the far post. How did I miss it? That seems to be what Ali McCoy is saying to himself. Haitley drew the defence to the near post. Ali McCoy climbed high, but the header was also too high. Keith McCulloch was under the long ball. McEnany hustled out of it by Mikhailichenko. John Brown taking his time before delivering the pass. There it is, David Robertson. Mikhailichenko onto the left foot. Haitley, McCoist! He's done it! Ali's 5th goal of the season, and that's number 3. Delivering a message to the Rangers fans, and he was hardly going to miss from this sort of position. Mikhailichenko worked the opening. Haitley couldn't get there, but McCoist could. And the chorus of Super Ali as Mikhailichenko really tied the Alloa defence in knots here, and the cutback set up an easy scoring chance. McNiven in. McCormick chases, Andy Gorham's out, and Andy Gorham not happy with the high boot from Steve McCormick, and, well, John Brown should not have raised his hand there. McCormick ducked on the ground, and John Brown could be in trouble here. He was on the spot to deal with that situation, and Brown was ill-advised to get involved. First it's yellow for McCormick, and now John Brown will learn his punishment. Well, some might consider John Brown fortunate to escape with yellow, having raised his hands against McCormick. Here was the incident, and John McCormick was dumped. Well, John McKay had more time there on the ball if he'd known about it. He only succeeds in giving Rangers back possession. Trevor Stephen will look to make the most of it. Haitley, Stephen! Glorious move by Rangers, and all that was missing was the finish. Trevor Stephen started it. He took the return from Haitley, and he very nearly finished it. Fraction wide. McEnany, he does well. Now this is promising for Alloa. They've got players forward. Lamott's on the far side, McAvoy's in the middle, McCormick's there too. McEnany! Well, that was a great break by Alloa. Niven was in support for him. It broke back for him. And it came off Bandy Gorham and away to safety for Rangers. Well, they haven't been too much near the Rangers goal, so they want to make the most of Ramsey's corner. The shot off the bar from McCullough. And a chance for McEnany in the box as well. Well, twice in the space of a minute, Mike McEnany could have got what would have been for him a memorable goal. It was Ramsey's corner which caused the problems for Rangers. They never really dealt with it properly. McCullough's shot off the crossbar, Gorham beaten, and eventually it broke back from McEnany, just a couple of feet wide. Away from Mikhailichenko. Well, yards and yards for Ian Ferguson to make progress. It's 3 against 3. Haitley's in the middle. Ferguson is there too. Ali McCoist can pull it back, but he tried the shot and it was blocked by Butter. Well, there were options in the middle for McCoist, but having rounded Mackay, he tried the shot. There's Presley making headway. Barry Moffat chasing, but he can't make much impression on the Presley run. McCoist leaves it for Stephen. Haitley's head flick. McCoist! It's a fine goal by Rangers, the McCoist-Haitley combination at its very best. Goal number 2 of the game for McCoist. 4 against the Barton in the 3rd round, and now 4 against Alloa in the 4th round. The Haitley head flick, he knew exactly where McCoist was going to be, and the finish was perfection. Trevor Stephen initially saw the Haitley run, and Mark Haitley knew exactly what was happening round about him there. A finely created goal. And McAvoy now. Game swinging from one end to the other. McCormick wants it, slips though, and McAvoy tries the shot, and it was useful enough to force Andy Gorham to move sharply. McAvoy's got a good left foot. Meanwhile, Ali McCoist, and it comes off. Willie Newbigging for an own goal. It's tragedy for Alloa's top scorer. 7 at the right end this season, and that's 1 at the wrong end. McCoist tried to turn inside the Alloa defender, and as Newbigging tried to cut out the danger, he succeeded only in touching it past Butter for Rangers' 5th. Tate infield to Steve Ramsey. Well, he was hassled out of that by Ian Ferguson. And now Ferguson can prompt something for Rangers. Looking for McCoist. And well saved by Butter. Butter offers his consolation. Ali McCoist thought he was on the hat-trick. A far post header, but Butter was alive to it. David Robertson, and that's a penalty kick. A collision which looked more clumsy than malicious, but the penalty was the only decision that Jerry Evans could come to. Pushed the ball past Mackay, who was committed to that challenge. Ali McCoist will take the kick for Rangers and scores the McCoist hat-trick, and that's for Rangers. That takes McCoist's tally for the season to 7, giving Jim Butter not a hope. McAvoy to McCormack. McInerney. That wasn't where Steve McCormack was gesturing that he wanted the pass. Ferguson sees Robertson with some room to again push forwards. Haitley's flick for Mikhailichenko. McNiven did well. Ramsey. Neil McAvoy. Substitute Moffat. Gavin Tate is putting his large frame into the box as McCormack goes down in that challenge. And McAvoy certainly fancies his chances of putting one of these long-range efforts past Andy Gorham. So far he's been unsuccessful. Well, that was the challenge from McPherson on McCormack, which Alloa were hopeful about, and the shot eventually high and wide. And the final whistle goes at Ibrox. Rangers have won by 6 goals to 0, but Alloa can surely take a lot of pride from this battling performance. They give it everything all the way through. Ali McCoist, on his comeback to the starting lineup for Rangers, scored a hat-trick. Alloa take away close on a 6-figure check for their efforts, but it's the Ibrox team who are through to the draw for the quarter-finals of the Tennent's Scottish Cup. Rangers 6, Alloa Athletic 0.
Ali, your first hat-trick of the season. It's taken a wee while.
Yeah, I was very pleased, Rob. I think I felt the way the game was going, I was never going to score, but I got the first goal, and to get a hat-trick in my first game, full game back, was really pleasing.
Alloa made it really tough for you. I mean, it took 32 minutes to break them down.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, Alloa were magnificent today. There were one or two individual performances that were outstanding, none more so than their goalkeeper. I felt he had a couple of saves that were really great, magnificent. He had one save from Ian Ferguson, I think, in the first half, where Fergie met it perfectly, and he got down to his right-hand side and produced a terrific save. I think they had one or two. I think they'll have enjoyed their day, and I hope they certainly have anyway. And as I said, I'm very impressed with the goalkeeper.
Difficult game for Rangers to contend with, because so much is expected.
That's right. I think, with all due respect, I think we're on a hiding to nothing, really. I think if we score 4 or 5 goals, we're expected to score them. If we don't score 4 or 5 goals, then it's not been a good day for us. So I think the pleasing point about our performance today was we went about our job in a professional manner, and we gave Alloa the respect they deserved, and we scored 1 or 2 good goals. And to score 6 against Endy nowadays isn't easy.
And from your point of view, you looked very fit and very sharp.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great to get back up front with Big Mark. It's going to be great now. The competition for places is smashing. There's Big Duncan there in jukebox when he gets back fit. So it's all shaping up well, hopefully, for a good run to the end of the season.
Thanks, Ali.
Thank you, Rob.